What's going on, YouTubers all over the world? You already know who it is. It's your boy, Mikey Savage 21 or MS 21, whatever the heck you want to call me, bringing you another movie review. And today I'm going to be looking at the 2016 film known as Moana. Let's dive straight into this movie review. Alright, I finally had a chance to see Moana last night. I'm way behind, like at least 2 months behind. This came back out the week of Thanksgiving, and I was unable to catch it, and I was so swamped with what I had going on in December, I was unable to catch it, but I finally got to catch a late showing last night, and I can't speak nothing but highly and praises of this film. I'm going to go ahead and give you a spoiler alert now. I am not going to have anything negative whatsoever to say about this. Everything worked, from the telling of Moana and this 16-year-old girl who wants to be a chief and has been told she can't go across the barrier reef. The casting all around was fantastic. I gotta say, this was just such a fantastic movie, man. This movie was just all around awesome. Like, for real, the only thing that I did have a problem with at one point was I felt like there was too much singing in it, but that was when I first started out. And then by the time we got to the fourth, fifth song, I was already bought in. The music itself was such a huge part of this film, just kind of like how music was such a big part of Suicide Squad, both the extended and the theatrical. This is the same way, and I wouldn't be surprised if we got more deleted scenes on the Blu-ray DVD whenever it comes out that had more singing along with it. And may I just say, Dwayne Rock Johnson, he has a lovely singing voice. But again, this is the story of Moana. She is this girl who is set to be the next chief of her village, but she feels an unusual attraction to water, and essentially this leads her on this journey. She hears about this story about Maui, who's a demi-god played by Dwayne Johnson, who can shapeshift and has a magical enhanced hook, and he used his powers and skills to steal the heart of the island, essentially, and it eventually led to total destruction, all kinds of bad things happening. The island was dying, and eventually this leads to Moana being chosen by the water to go out and essentially find her destiny and her passion for the ocean as well. So again, the film itself is very self-explanatory. There's really not much here to dive into or to explain. Again, I gotta commend everybody, even Alan Tudyk as the rooster, which has gotten the meme of being the dumbest character in the history of Disney animation, and I can't agree with that. He was one of the dumbest animals I have ever seen. Rachel House, I loved her as Grandma Talawahiki. Waleiki, excuse me. I'm not, yeah, it was a late night, guys. Real late night. Temuera Morrison, I loved her. Loved him as Chief Waleiki. Again, Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Maui was fantastic. Auli'i Cravalho as Moana Waleiki. I gotta say, I absolutely loved her singing voice. I was wondering at first, because I went and checked out the soundtrack, I was wondering if this was her actually singing, and same thing with The Rock, if that was actually him singing, and it really was these guys singing. The only one who had like a stand-in for their singing voice was Temuera Morrison, and you had Christopher Jackson come in and provide the singing. But while we're along the lines of the music and everything, I gotta say, I have to commend Ron Clements and John Musker for what they did with this film. It was absolutely amazing. Mark Mancini did a fantastic job, like all around did a fantastic job scoring this film. I felt really bought in into everything that was going on with the music. It really enhanced the stories, and it really enhanced the different situations that were going on within the context of the movie. So getting to a score on this, I have to give this a solid 10 out of a 10. I absolutely and wholeheartedly enjoyed this film. You guys hear me say that phrase whenever I have really enjoyed something. And I gotta say, even as tired and stressed out as I was last night, it felt so good just walking into this feel-good Disney movie that knows how to pluck the heartstrings in the right positions. And I have to commend Disney for what they did with this film. It was a fantastic film all around. If you have not checked it out, I definitely recommend you go seeing it before it leaves theaters. This is definitely one I recommend you checking out in theaters because the in-theater experience is even enhanced. Now, I did not see this in IMAX or in 3D, so I can't speak for whether you should go see it in that or not. But if you are willing to spend the extra few bucks, I say why not go ahead and check it out. But with that being said, guys, what did you think of Moana? Have you seen the film? Would it be on your top 5 list? Because I know for me, if I could go back and redo my top 5 list, this would definitely be in my top 5 list. But what did you think of the film as a whole? Do you plan to check it out? Let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for tuning into this channel for another movie review. Stick around for more movie reviews and videos like this. And I hope you all have a blessed night. And before I forget, roll tide for all you Alabama fans out there. Peace out, y'all.